And welcome back. Alright, so here we finally are at Rul'Gazhix, the Great Goblin City. However, I am not actually going to fight it just yet. Why? Because we still haven't completed this Goblin ambition, which will grant us the unique accessory that makes the wearer immune to being rooted. I think that might be a good idea to get out of the way first. So let's head over here actually to the overgrown homestead. Get that goblin amulet, which will make the fight easier. And this is the lineup that we will probably use unless Baldwin's injury is healed up. For the Goblin City fight, that is. So people now have shields and some sort of one-handed weapon for basically everyone except for Eike here. So Gisbert, who's a cleaver specialist, actually has a sword, etc, etc, etc. And I put everyone out of the melee people who have Pathfinder on this flank. The idea here is to hopefully use them as a melee strike force. Go in there, get up close and personal, and cleave off some goblin heads. And we will give probably Ortwin over here the goblin amulet for immunity to being rooted. And we also have these potions that we will use. However, if I drink 2 of them on one person, they might get sick. But as I understand it, we can actually wait for that sickness to get cured. Meaning that the effects from the potions won't go away as long as we don't take a fight in the meantime with that person. So if that happens, then it happens. But anyway, here's the overgrown homestead. Let's take care of its inhabitants. And we will go in, as I've said previously a couple of times, during the night for the Goblin City. Which will hopefully grant us a bit of an advantage. Or less of a disadvantage, at least. Anyway, let's try to autopilot this fight out of the way. Keep the combat speed up, as this should be pretty easy. First turn initiative is kind of a pain. It's been a little while since I played the game, so I might be a little bit rusty. Anyway, let's move in there, use adrenaline. These goblin weapons are actually going to be quite good against the goblins themselves. As we mostly just need to hit them, we don't need the raw damage. So it's going to be the archers who drink 2 potions. Maybe one melee dude will get also a Night Owl elixir. I think we have 4 of them, so yeah, one melee dude probably. Unless I decide to bring the thrower, which, I don't know. I could, of course. Oh, why did I go into melee range there? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this gobbo is about to die. Also, Sir Henrik is maybe not the best choice to bring to the Goblin City. He only has 8 range defense, even with a shield. But he does have Pathfinder, and if he dies, he dies. But I might decide to change my mind on that. Anyway, let's continue killing. Yeah, these Goblin Spears would be super good if they had more durability. I think this one actually does have some durability. 50. Yeah, that's pretty good. What about the other one? 32 only, so yeah. Basically unusable as a shield, not shield, spear walling weapon. Because it will break instantly. I do have the blacksmith retinue now though, so it's not that bad. It's still bad, but not quite as bad. Goodbye. I will allow you to leave, I think. Yeah, let's let that one go. Alright, so that's taken care of. It's over. We also get a level for Sir Henrik, actually. Alright. Sir Henrik, now level 14. Level 15 would have been better, of course, as that would have given us a perk point. Let's give you fatigue. He's now using Orc Axe, which costs more fatigue to wield. He does have Battle Flow to help out with that, but still, it's 14 fatigue to swing it even once. Of course, he's not going to be using that outside of Goblin fights, I don't think, unless I want to give him Duelist, if he survives to level 15. Anyway, let's head on back to the city. There is the Goblin Trophy. Victory! Well, not quite yet. The hardest fight is yet to come. So yeah, like I said, I think Ortwin makes the best candidate. Eke also quite useful, but I am going to keep Eke with this non-shield enabling weapon equipped because it's just so good, and it's also a rich weapon, but we shall see if he dies because of that decision. At least we'll get his stuff back if he does, but yeah, let's give that Goblin Trophy to Ortwin over here. Also has a backup sword in case this needs to be switched out. It's unlikely because it has 50 durability, but we shall see. Also, I don't actually know, I don't remember, I haven't paid attention if weaponry starts to break against goblins. Might be that it doesn't. But I don't know. Doesn't hurt to have a backup. Like, they're not equipped with heavy armor against which a weapon would break. I don't remember if it breaks against just light armor. Or indeed if there is enough of the goblins. Well, there are many goblins, of course, but if there's enough to break a 50 durability weapon in that fight, if indeed attacking them and hitting them causes durability loss. Anyway, so yeah, everyone's actually healed up, that's good, because we can now bring Baldwin if we like. Does Baldwin have Pathfinder? No. So if we replace someone, it should be someone without Pathfinder, so maybe like Sir Cory, 24 range defense. Well, that's actually better than Baldwin, due to the shield though. This is a nice weapon, but obviously we don't need this weapon against goblins if indeed Baldwin is going to be able to get into melee range instead of being trapped in vines all the time. So do I even bother leaving anyone out of here for Baldwin? Does he have Resilient? Yes, he does. Okay, so he is actually better to use in that case than Sir Cory, perhaps. Let's leave out Sir Cory. Though this weapon would also be nice. And if we leave Sir Cory out, then someone should have this shield. So maybe Oswald sits out? Yeah, Oswald isn't even level 11. He is a shield specialist, but even with that, only 27 range defense. Things to consider. I don't think it even makes that much of a difference, because it's not going to be that close, I would imagine. That making like a slightly suboptimal decision in which melee mercenary to bring into this fight is going to decide who wins and who doesn't. Let's just leave out Sir Cory, but let's give someone this thing, this shield. Maybe Baldwin. Or maybe it should be one of the strike force. So this is minus 13 fatigue, which is only 5 more fatigue. Kunold 57, 44, 10 for Sir Henrik. Well, if Sir Henrik is coming, I guess he needs a little bit more help. Alright, so yeah, like I said, the Pathfinders are on this flank. We shall see how that plays out. No idea. Also, I would imagine that you can actually re-roll this terrain if it's bad, but we need to make that decision basically immediately. But yeah, let's drink some potions now, and hopefully people aren't going to get sick as I do it. Because I am going to give the archers 2 potions each, Night Owl Elixir. So we'll be gone after 1 more battle. So if you get sick as I drink this, you didn't, okay. What about you? Please don't get sick. Oh, you did. Alright, we'll heal in 1 to 3 days, but yeah, we can wait for that if we like. Might not even matter, but Edward is our best archer, so we probably should wait, sadly. Sadly, that is the case. What we could do, of course, if we want to be like super efficient with our time, the game time that is go take some fights that don't involve the people who have drank potions, but I think that will be a bit something that we don't want to do, basically. So let's see if Lebrecht gets sick. Nope, okay. So it had to be you, Edward. Why you? You are our best archer. So is the whole company going to wait for Edward? Well, whatever. So yeah, let's give the Pathfinders these second wind potions. As they, I think, will need them the most. I mean, I could just go in with Edward being sick. It is quite bad that it's him specifically, but if it's just one person who's sick, I could even leave him out. That is allowed. It's going to be better to have him though, even with this minus 25 range skill. 1 to 3 days, huh? That is a long time if it's 3 days. Yeah, I maybe shouldn't have taken the risk of drinking both of these potions on the archers and instead opted for just 1. Oh well, too late now, unless I want to spend a safe scum on it, and I don't think I want to. That's a bit overkill, or even more than a bit. And with that in mind, yeah, we have this 1 final Night Owl Elixir. We shouldn't give that to someone who has already drank a second wind potion. So 66 fatigue, 73 range skill. I think we won't wait. I mean, it kind of sucks, but if it's just 1 archer, if it were 2, then I would wait, definitely, I think. But even with our best archer being sick here, this also minus hit points, but well, I don't know. That might get him killed. Minus hit points, minus ranged, well, minus everything. Minus vision, oh yeah, vision. Okay, that's actually quite bad. It is offset by Eagle Eyes, of course, but I really don't want to wait. I really don't want to wait. Shouldn't have had them drink 2 potions. Well, anyway, we still have this 1 Night Owl Elixir, I guess. Let's, out of curiosity, I'm not going to do this probably, but let's see. Yeah, range, yeah, it's calculated this hybridization bonus is calculated elsewhere, not here. So 81 range skill if I bring Karsten with a bow. That means that I could leave Edward out or just have 4 archers. This bow obviously isn't that great, but it is a bow. It is without the bow mastery perk though, which is quite bad. If he had Pathfinder, I could, I think, bring him here without too much cause for concern for his safety, or his efficiency in battle, perhaps is the better term to use there. Yeah, being sick sucks. I haven't actually been sick in real life for a while now, which I'm glad about. That minus vision is pretty bad, but then again we do have the night vision and also, like I said, the eagle eyes and also +1 from bow mastery. I think we'll just go with it. It's bad, but I mean, it really sucks, but we should still be able to do this, I think. I hope. It can't be up to just Edward being at 100% or not if we are able to defeat a city full of goblins, now can it? And if we do fail, like spectacularly, well, I don't even care if we fail spectacularly, as long as we win. It's going to be fine, and we do have that one save scum. Anyway, we still have 1 Night Owl elixir. Do I even need to drink it? It would be a good idea, I think. I should have maybe had one of these Pathfinder people not drink a second wind potion, because I could risk that now with the Night Owl elixir. Then again, apologies if I'm... well, not if. I am spending a lot of time thinking about this, but yeah, I really don't want to screw this fight up. And I kind of a little bit did already by risking the potions there. I said I would wait if people get sick. Or at least I think I said that, but yeah, if it's just 1. Get on with it, I can hear at least my imagination saying. Alright, I'll actually take a look here. Does anyone else have Pathfinder? Hagen does have it. And we could actually give Hagen Sir Cory's nice flail. So actually maybe Hagen should come, join with the Pathfinder team, even though he's only level 10. If he dies, he dies. It's fine. Obviously he still needs a shield. Yeah, sure. And now, since he hasn't drank a potion, he can drink this Night Owl elixir. Okay, and we can let maybe Oswald sit out here. Maybe even Gisbert, actually. Gisbert doesn't have a cleaver anyway. Yeah, let's let Gisbert sit this one out. I should probably have someone with a semi-high range defense on this specific position. But we don't have more than 1 of those people. Well, we have 2, but they're part of the strike force, is the thing. But we can keep shield walling thanks to Theodore's shield sergeant perk. And we can just manually do it. It would suck if Baldwin died. No steel brow, but yes, resilient. Oswald has no resilient, but yes, steel brow. Minor consideration. Hagen... yeah, well, like I said, I don't really care if he dies. His He's usable, but with 75 melee skill, he's not that good, to be honest. Doesn't matter as much with the flail, of course, but it matters. It still matters. Alright, so that's all the potions, right? Anything else to consider? Hopefully not. Let's wait for the actual night time, though. Go in with the sick Edward, even though that is far from optimal. It is what it is. Everyone else is fine, at least. Alright, so one final look at the roster. Everything should be a-okay. Yeah, I would be so much less annoyed if someone like Lebrecht had gotten sick instead. I could actually let Lebrecht sit out entirely and it wouldn't probably matter all that much. But yeah, anyway, let's head in and see how we do and what kind of terrain we get. Right, you return to the Goblin City, but the stranger you met earlier is nowhere to be seen. However, what is seen is an enormous contingent of goblin forces marching out of their city. They're in lockstep and chittering loudly. Their leaders sit atop saddled wolves with their war banners tilting side to side as though it were a fleet set to sea. Goblin families stand perched at the gates. They are throwing handfuls of bones upon the marchers, and sometimes you see a dog or human limb get tossed down, and whichever goblin catches it holds it up like a trophy, and the surrounding troop cheers. It takes a full hour for the army to pass, at which time the goblins at the gates recede back into the city and a few guards mill about. There's still plenty yet to put up a good fight, but not enough to handle the For Glory. Well, I mean, I would imagine and hope that that is the case, but that is quite the claim you're making there, game. Prepare the attack! Alright, so... goblins obviously not that strong, but there are a lot of them, and most annoyingly, they have the shamans. So let's see what happens. I will lower the combat speed. Yeah, yes, the terrain sucks, but, well, you'll see. Let's turn it all the way back down to 1. There's the night vision. 43 enemies. Alright, so there is a high ground here, which we could take with our archers and some bodyguards. This terrain is horrible. It's just horrid. It's especially bad because of the snow as well. So basically only the people with Pathfinder can even theoretically advance here, I think. So let's take a look. Wolfgang with an aimed shot actually has a good chance to land a hit here, despite being at a lower elevation. This is one of those times where I wished that my archers also had Pathfinder, but alas, it wasn't even available. So can I actually... yeah, it's going to take a while to take this high ground. And we might be getting rooted. Is that the case? Maybe. So they've spent some of their action points giving out night vision, right? Can I see that here? I might be a bit blind. I don't see it. No, it's not there. Well, maybe it was given to someone I can't see. I mean, they did spend action points for something. Anyway, so should I take this high ground here? The goblins are going to go before basically almost everyone else anyway, so I guess we'll just wait with Wolfgang. We could also take an aimed shot here, but that means that we're not taking the high ground. I mean, I could take this high ground already. Guess I will. Okay, we actually have vision on one goblin shaman who has ended his turn. However, he is only in aimed shot range and we don't have the action points. Alright, yeah. Not having Pathfinder in this terrain is very much sucky suck. They are actually advancing on the northern flank. Having that shield sergeant for this fight is quite good. But with the way this is going, in hindsight, I wish my Pathfinders were on the northern flank, because that's where the action is. Well, most of the action. So the last time I fought the Goblin City was a long while ago, but I think it was on the mountains and it wasn't in the snow, and I actually got quite decent terrain there. This is far worse. Oh well. So I think we will actually go for the high ground here. Need to decide if the Pathfinders are actually coming with us for now. Out of curiosity, Leberect aimed shot here, 65. Yeah, not great. Let's just go for the high ground. This is a nice spot if we are ever able to take it. Alright, they are advancing, which means the Pathfinders, I think, will also advance. How rude. Alright. So I wonder if they're all going to actually come into melee here. I think they will. Especially since I am going to be engaged in melee over on the southern flank. Anyway, let's keep waiting for now. Alright, still keep on waiting. I do need to leave someone out with Leberect, I think. Because the Wolf Riders are going to come in on the southern flank. Does he have rotation? Is he the guy? Or was it the other one? Is it this guy? Who has it? Yeah, okay, well that's a bit annoying there. We'll need to think about what to do with that. Maybe I actually do hold this position with Wolfgang. But Edward should really head over here, I think. Also, we shall see if these shamans are still going to use the root effect during this round. Oh yeah, Hagen has Pathfinder as well. Maybe Hagen is actually the guy who's going to be the bodyguard. 4 AP to change this height level here. And yeah, we have a pretty poor chance to land a hit because Edward got sick. Drinking too much. How about an aimed shot? Currently 69 on that one. I mean, I guess that's nice, but... I mean, it's going to be a kill and berserk if successful. Maybe I should abandon the plan of taking this high ground. It's going to take a while. And Edward is already a little bit elevated. Not in comparison to this contingent of goblins, of course, but otherwise. And if I do land this aimed shot, which will kill and also get rid of a net user, which is quite valuable for us, we can still move to the high ground. So I will actually risk that. Nice. Very nice. Alright, now we can take the high ground. Or I could take a quick shot here, which is fine, but let's take the high ground. Still one more elevation level to go, perhaps, but yeah. And let's keep on waiting. Okay, thank you for not using your abilities further. I think they were out of range, perhaps. That or the AI works in mysterious ways. But yeah, with Wolfgang, do I want to stay put? Maybe. I can take 2 quick shots here. 73 already to hit that one. I don't see any other net users, do I? There's one over here. One over here, but... yeah, that's not a good shot. Alright, I think I will hold the position with Wolfgang. Also, one kind of I don't know. It's semi-impactful. None of our archers actually has a famed bow, which could really help in this fight if I got something with minus fatigue cost or additional chance to hit, but alas, not this run. So there we go, missing a 75, but whatever. We are still doing fine in terms of RNG, since we managed to kill this one. Alright, so now for the Pathfinders. And like I said, Hagen is going to be the bodyguard. I think the Pathfinders are going to work as a unit, at least until things get really screwed up. So none of you are actually shield walling here, or spear walling. So we can just move up and attack. 80%, 80%. Let's go for this one, I think. Alright, well, maybe I was a bit wrong with my high estimation of these goblin weapons, as even 3 successful attacks weren't able to kill this one. Oh well, too late now. Should I actually use Blitzkrieg here? I haven't used this even once. So allies within 4 tiles, so up to here. Gain the adrenaline effect. Build 10 fatigue. I mean, that's going to help for next round, well, the whole battle really. I could wait to use it later, of course, once they're engaged in melee. It's not going to help someone like Baldwin at all. It is going to help Kunold, who is part of the strike force. And I could also abandon the plan of having Hagen be the bodyguard. But if I do that, then no one's going to be guarding Lebrecht, which is basically a death sentence. I think I should probably wait on this, but I'm not sure if that's the right call. Also, someone needs to take this high ground here. It's going to be Baldwin. Because the goblins are going to come in, meaning bad times for Wolfgang. And someone needs to move here. I think Theodore either rotates or stays put, is the thing. Let's double check. Did you have... No, you don't have Pathfinder. Alright. I don't think I want to take this position with him. I think rotating here is actually a decent idea. That enables Oswald to take this position, or a position here, I should say, and maybe leave just Baldwin where he is. But do I want to use another ability before I lose Blitzkrieg, though? We have Hold Steady and Onslaught. So Onslaught plus 10 melee skill plus 20 initiative. Apologies, I haven't really used these abilities basically at all, so need to re-familiarize myself. Holding Steady could be good. It's plus 10 range defense and plus 10 melee defense. Yeah, sure. Let's actually not rotate. Let's use Hold Steady. It is 30 fatigue, but we still have plenty. Okay, Hold Steady. Alright. Do that. Get your free shield wall. And Valdemar, you're just going to hang back, I think. He does actually have Pathfinder, though, which I should have, like, realized, but never too late to realize things, I suppose. So is he going to stay back here, or maybe join the strike force? There's 2 Wolf Riders here, as far as I can see. 2 we can probably handle with just Hagen and the archers. So maybe I am, like, overestimating them. Hagen is not a good killer. I could actually use Valdemar over here. He does have 42 melee defense with... is he confident? He's not actually confident. How does he have 42? Oh yeah, because of the Hold Steady, yeah. My brain just doesn't work at 100% usually. Anyway, what do I do with you, Waldemar? What I could do, of course, is split up the strike force and have like 2 of them go south, but I don't know, that doesn't seem like a good idea for just 2 wolf riders who can basically just avoid them anyway. The priority targets are the shamans, of course. Not sure if I can reach them. Just killing them is like, yeah, that's good because they will break quite easily. Waldemar. I think... Well, I don't know. Does it matter if he stays or if he joins? If he joins the strike force, he can provide inspiring presence. That's not going to be helpful for all that long, though, perhaps. He can't really do much with his weapon, not with 57 melee skill. He could still maybe land a hit against the goblin every now and again. He can, of course, command for... Well, he can command... Yeah, here. So 1 action point recovery. Occasionally that will be okay. I don't know. Like, this might be a very minor decision to make here. But it might also be more than minor. I could even put him north, that's allowed. I think Baldwin should move here. Let's use Waldemar over here on the northern flank. Not sure if that's the best idea, but I need to make a decision and not think about it for the rest of the day. Alright, so let's advance. Sir Henrik can go for this one here. So let's go for this spot with Eike. 77 miss, sadly. Alright, so Baldwin... This is going to be suboptimal if one of them reaches this high ground here, but I think Wolfgang needs the help. So move over there. Hagen, like I said, act as a bodyguard. I could use Sir Henrik as a bodyguard as well, and since this contingent of troops has the Pathfinder, we can actually reposition, as long as we don't get routed badly. We also suffer from the first turn initiative here a little bit. So maybe the best idea for Sir Henrik would be to stay behind, actually. Just for these 2 wolf riders. There is also this goblin with the net to think about a little bit. The thing is, though, if these guys get rooted in place by the shamans, I will need the help to break them free. If I want that to be something to accomplish, at least. Now let's just use Sir Henrik here, even though he can't attack yet. Could use one of these abilities, but let's not. Oswald, move over there. Kunold, advance. You can actually advance despite... You can actually attack despite the first turn initiative because of the goblin weapon. 72. Okay. So yeah, in hindsight, I'm not too impressed by these goblin weapons, even against goblins themselves. But yeah, it is what it is. I think I should go for an aimed shot here. Sadly, don't have a good shot on one of the goblins with a net. Well, maybe actually quick shots are better for now. And that, if I get this kill, I can actually target this one with the net. This one is the easiest to hit, though. This is 87, even with a shield. Maybe that is better. I'm really taking my time with this fight, even though maybe it's not... I mean, it is a legendary location, but maybe it doesn't warrant all this thinking. 75. Well, one shot kills this guy, so let's try it. Alright, nice. Lowered the resolve. Now let's go for this one. Okay, well, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Good job. So far, so good in the Goblin City. But let's see what they do here. Getting hit, but not poisoned yet. I could have brought some antidotes to this fight, perhaps, but I don't think that's... antidotes are just not very good. Especially against goblins, I don't think. Especially if you don't have, like, bags and belts or something. Though I don't remember if the way that antidotes work has been changed. Like... I think it costs AP to use, but... I mean, it probably still costs AP to use. But they might have changed how they work in Reforged, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see. Quick shot 61 over there. 52 there. I could take the high ground. That might be something I want to do here, actually. Let's do it. Now I should probably take a shot. 58, 60. Let's go for the 60, I think. So Wolf Rider over here, which is going to be annoying. If they're able to flank the archers. Well, we'll see. Speaking of Wolf Riders, maybe I should go for a Wolf Rider instead in that case. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, fail. Okay, thank you very much for not using your net. Alright, here they come. Yeah, Wolf Riders are going for the flanks, kind of predictably, of course, but I might need to retreat a little bit with the strike force if I'm able to. Might not be able to, as we are maybe getting rooted in place here very soon. Alright, so are both of you shield walling? Yes, alright. Chance to hit 68, 73. I think I'll just wait with Ortwin. But yeah, currently the Wolf Riders are a priority here. So we'll see what we can do about that. But I might have overextended a little bit. Oh well. If mistakes were made, it's too late now. So if I wait, I can maybe probably kill some of them and maybe lower the resolve of these two, which will be more chance to hit, so I suppose I will wait with Ortwin. Okay, kind of rude, but doesn't really hurt all that much, actually. Confidence is bad, there's the root. Okay, going for Hagen. Well, I guess that's better than going for the strike force. Alright, so let's see. Valdemar has 30%, 42. Why is there such a difference there? Oh, reach disadvantage. Yeah, they're using different weapons and they have different reach values. Alright. Breaking Baldwin free would probably be a good idea, as he's needed against the Wolf Riders. Do I have anything better to do with Valdemar? Probably not. Pre-ally is 47. Let's go for it. How about now? Okay. And we could still encourage someone, but that is unnecessary. Guess we can do nothing else with Valdemar, just end. Alright, so Blitzkrieg time perhaps. That or Onslaught. I think it's Blitzkrieg time. That also grants the archers, I think both of them, or, well, all of them. Maybe Leberach is out of range, but whatever. So, haven't tried this yet. Grant everyone adrenaline. Let's go for it. Alright, yeah. Leberach was out of range, sadly. He does have 106 initiative. That is actually more than the Wolf Riders though, so he doesn't need that adrenaline. Alright. Speaking of Wolf Riders, I should probably kill this one. However, I would also like to get the guy with the net. It is a 95. Excellent. This is why I brought this weapon. Nicely done. As long as the wolf doesn't... Well, it shouldn't be able to reach an archer here. Goes for Eike. Alright. So now the question with Baldwin is, do I take this position or this position? Both of them have their merits and disadvantages as well. I think this is better. We'll just have to try to deal with this Wolf Rider with the archers, I think. But yeah, as long as I win, even if the archers all die, I don't basically care at that point anymore. I will keep the run going for a while yet, but even so. Alright, just go for the damage. Nice hit. They can, of course, use footwork to get away from this position, but it is what it is. And Hagen, you just need to break free. Thankfully, you were successful. Alright, so what I could try to do is getting next to both of these Wolf Riders here. That's a bit unlikely, though. 44 melee defense from a disadvantageous spot if I try to move here. So let's not even try it. Let's just move next to the archers, or next to Leberach at least. And just end there. Alright, is this the time to use Hook Shield, maybe? 58 to land a hit. And Hook Shield chance... on the target. Oh, yeah, never mind. Cannot use on someone who has the shield wall effect. Alright, well, let's not use it then. I could smash the shield. 16 damage. This is... yeah, it's going to take 3 of those. Alright, never mind. Go for the 58, or maybe wait. Let's wait. Edward, can you do anything? Aimed shot 62 against the close Wolf Rider. Alright, do that. Alright. Now sadly, that did not activate Berserk, as the fire was the entity that got the actual kill. Which I think is a bit of an oversight or a bug, but not sure how the devs feel about that. Anyway, Oswald. Can't do much, just break free, I suppose. Probably stay put as well. Can only basically move here. Could spend some more fatigue to break out Theodore or Wolfgang. Not sure if that's going to be worth it. I'll wait with him for now. Hunold, 95. Alright, I am starting to regret bringing these goblin weapons here. I don't know why I thought they would be better than this. Oh well. It do be what it do be, I suppose. Not having duelist, of course, is a semi-major issue for the damage. And yeah, we can see that they do break against the goblins. I mean, that makes sense. They are wearing armor. Well, live and learn, as long as I actually remember what I've learned here. Anyway, 73 headshots work. There you go. Alright, making progress. I think we'll just advance with Ortwin. I could perhaps use him back over here, but he's a bit far, even with Pathfinder. Alright. Sir Henrik. Now him I could pull back with. Or I could advance into their midst. Ooh, 3 Wolf Riders over here. That is quite a few. Alright, I will head back with Sir Henrik. The archers need the support, I suppose. Oswald, stay put. Save your fatigue. Speaking of fatigue, we are running out here. Let's just take an aimed shot at someone, like this guy, 85. Get rid of the net, perhaps. Good. Baldwin, kill, please. Nice. Kill again. Nicely done, alright. A few of them are now fleeing. 35 of them still remain, of course. So it seems that we are going to get this fight done without any casualties, which means that I was perhaps worried for nothing, despite getting the bad terrain. But it's far better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Alright. Edward, 40% or 58. How about over here? Even killing one of the ones who are fleeing is quite beneficial, as that will lower the resolve of the rest of them. 69 for this one, but that one is not going to reach anyone of import just yet. Alright, I think I'll go for the 58 here. Nope. Fair enough. So I could wait for this skirmisher to perhaps die as he flees. I could move. Or I could just kill it now. He might get rallied by this overseer. I don't know how likely that is, but it is a possibility. Let's actually check. Do I see the range of the rally ability? I don't see it here, okay. Well, I would assume that it's close enough. If I move here, I can attack this one, but it's not a good position to take. Let's just kill this one. Even if it's fleeing, let's go for it. Lower the resolve of the rest of them. And wait with the rest of your action points. Guess it's onslaught time. Do that. Yeah, go for the 60%. Nope. That's fair enough. So I am kind of a little bit disappointed that it took us so long to actually get to this fight. That's partly because I just like to take things slow, and partly because it took a long time to just find the Goblin City. Anyway, here we are, killing goblins. It's going well enough. Nicely done. Oh, that got locked in place there. Okay, what? Can't make up his mind. Does he want to be next to the archer or not? He does, after all. Goblin AI is so weird sometimes. Okay, ignoring the bodyguard. Edward has also been engaged with. Okay, Baldwin trapped. So we might lose an archer or even two here. But like I said, it's not going to be that big of a deal at this point. Alright, so Ortwin is immune to being netted. But I think I'll wait still before... we can get 2 attacks in on the guy with the net. Is that going to be worth it? If it's a headshot, it will... If both of them are headshots, I think it will kill. But other than that, no. Where's this shaman? Over here somewhere? Why can I see it then? Whatever. We don't have resilient. Yeah, we don't. So if we get like goblin poison or swarmed with insects, that's going to be basically the end of Ortwin's fight here, but whatever, let's go for it. Alright. Right, there is the swarm of insects, but it is against Wolfgang. Alright, Eike, just wait for the wolf to kill itself. Wait. Let's try to free Hagen successfully. Alright. Edward is not in a good spot here. So out of the archers, of course, losing Edward is going to be the most sad occurrence that can happen. But even so, like I said, not the end of the world by any means. So I don't think they can kill him in just one round, but more than that he definitely cannot handle if these two are still alive. I could pull back with Eike. Also enables Eike to attack this Wolf Rider during this turn. However, if I move in, I can perhaps take care of the shaman pretty quickly. Well, the terrain is still working against us here, even with Pathfinder. I guess it's better to keep Edward alive, since I am going to keep the run going, go after those tougher barbarian and orc camps and probably the black monolith. Not that Edward will be used in the black monolith if the run ever takes us there. So let's head back. That helps Leberath, and that also helps Edward, because Leberath can now freely shoot at this Wolf Rider at the beginning of the next round. Which means I can use Hagen on this one. Though perhaps not the best idea, but I did it. I guess I should be glad that the Wolf Riders have less initiative than these non-wolf riding goblins. But I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. necessarily. Then again, I don't know. That is two living creatures working as one, so maybe there's a lot of effort needed for that, which will lower their initiative. Anyway, whatever. Let's go for it. 75 miss, 85 miss. I do have the dog. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see how Edward can handle this. Or can he indeed? Might be dead. They're really, like, closing in on him. Getting horny. They want to get at least one kill. Alright, there's a root. Okay, still alive. But definitely cannot handle one more round of that. So Ortwin is out of fatigue. At least he does have the enhanced stamina recovery. Right, Oswald, just wait. Well, good thing we have the prong. Oh, wrong target. So that was a misclick. It's not actually necessarily bad that I got that one, but definitely a misclick. Okay, so this one is fleeing. These two are not. So Edward might meet his demise against the goblins here. Kind of thematically fitting, as he went into the battle foolishly while being sick. Shame on you, Edward. Such heroics are not necessarily beneficial for the entire company. If you get sick, just take time off and get better. With that said, we might still be able to save him, but it's looking grim. A little bit at least. Alright, so Kunold, just break free, I guess. And take one pathetic stab at that skirmisher. Hagen gets one kill. Edward could switch into the wooden stick. Doesn't have a dog. Wait for now. Wolfgang is inspired, but he also has the insects, which is horrid. 31 to hit a named shot. How about here? 10%, 29. Okay, go for the 31. We might actually miss and hit Edward, which would be sad and funny at the same time. But he doesn't miss, which improves Edward's chances of survival. Nicely done. Can do nothing else though. Moving here provides an additional target. Not that it's likely that the Wolf Rider would go for Baldwin, but it might lower the resolve here, and we need the help over here anyway. Move there, never mind, we can't. Oh yeah, you don't have Pathfinder. Never mind. My bad. 37 to land this. That might save Edward's life. We don't have anything better to do with you. Oh, we did hit. Getting lucky. Okay, I'll take it. The wolf might still, I guess, be able to kill Edward. Does have elevated position as well, and Edward's body armor is gone, and he is at half health. Still alive, just barely. And there is still this Wolf Rider who is not fleeing, so I think Edward is going to die. And when I kill this Wolf Rider, there is going to be probably another wolf to deal with. Meaning that maybe I should go for this position instead, maybe. I might still be able to make them flee as more of them die. This one is going to die at least, I think. Oswald should be able to handle that. Guess I'll wait with Sir Henrik. Theodore, you can do basically nothing here. Can maybe free someone. Well, free Wolfgang. Or just recover. Just recover. Okay, one more goblin down. Some of them are rallying here. But I think Edward is most likely going to die, or at least get struck down. Which is a shame. Okay, Oswald, go for the ambusher, I guess. Can't really do anything about this position here, you're too far away. Alright, Edward. You don't have the stamina to do anything, just recover. And here, I guess we can... Well, actually, maybe just saving your fatigue. Saving Valdemar's fatigue is better than doing anything. Okay, so Sir Henrik. The thing is, if I kill this Wolf Rider and the wolf is left, that might just immediately kill Edward. Wolf has 120 initiative, meaning that, yeah, Edward is most likely dead. But if I kill this wolf, then maybe, just maybe, this wolf will also start to flee. Nope. Alright. Good luck, Edward. There he goes. And we are getting damaged over here as well. The tide of battle might be turning. Should have left at least one additional bodyguard behind for the archers, but too late now. Let's actually check if that was a kill or a struck down. Struck down, okay. Well, we might get something that's basically inconsequential for an archer. We shall see. Okay, advance here. Probably getting insect swarmed though, but can't really do much about it. Never mind. At least not from that one. So kind of a messy fight. Could have played better. And it's still obviously ongoing. Alright, so Lebrecht cannot do anything currently. Wait. Well, can't do much. Can do something, but not that much. Okay, over here, just break free, I suppose. Baldwin. Wait. Sir Henrik. Yeah, probably... No, I don't know. Yeah, wait, actually. Break free. No free shield wall anymore. Not next to a shield-wielding ally. Oh, 31, let's instead recover. 21. Well, might as well. You have fast adaptation, don't you? Maybe you don't. Yeah, you don't. Okay. Well, whatever. 78 miss. Hey, Kunold, take the bad spot, I suppose. Miss and miss. Valdemar, please break Baldwin free. Nope. Also, this one isn't fleeing anymore. Yeah, the tide of battle is definitely turning, but at least quite a few of them are dead. Might be losing Ortwin here. Poisoned now. Ortwin is good, but I'm not too sad. If and when he perishes, it's going to hurt our immediate current goals though. That is true. Lebercht still in trouble as well. Recover. Can't get to this Wolf Rider. Head over there. Yeah, not having Pathfinder is really bad. Alright. I would imagine Lebercht survives against one Wolf Rider with a pierced hand and elevation. But we shall see. Ortwin probably will die. The Overseer is a tough opponent one-on-one. Only 5% for the ambushers though. Taking damage. So it was going very well for the first couple of rounds, but now not so much. Alright, our turn, finally. Yeah, Goblin Poison. Should I shield wall? I don't think so. I think just getting kills here is the most beneficial thing that we can hopefully accomplish. Lower the resolves. It's going to take a long time to kill this Overseer with this weapon, if Ortwin can even do it. So let's kill the others first. Alright, this one is going to flee and die. Wolfgang still has the insects. 26, 51. Good. Big shot, 8%, 18%, 15%. The chance to free someone is 20%. Okay, well, just go for the 18%. Didn't get lucky that time. Nor that time. 87 miss, but hit by a 15. There we go. It also seems that Sir Henrik can keep swinging this high fatigue cost axe for quite a while, thanks to battle flow. Might even switch into that on level 15. Try it out at least. Well, that kind of locks that build in place, as I'll take Duelist for that. Anyway, too early to think about that. Yeah, in hindsight, these goblin weapons, maybe not the right call, at least for Kunold. Theodore might be biting the dust here. Hello. Also Wolfgang. Right, Hagen, I think you are the priority to free. Well, along with Sir Henrik, as both of you have Pathfinder. Baldwin does not. Can I even retreat with Theodore? No, because of Goblin Poison. Can rotate or shield wall. Can also get the free shield wall if I end turn next to a shield. Let's do that. Free ally. And out of fatigue with 8 action points. Oh well. Alright. Head north with these guys. Oswald. I think we'll advance on this position. Out of fatigue, but oh well. At least it will rattle them, perhaps, that someone scary like Oswald is coming near. Like I said, as long as we win the fight, I don't even care that much about the casualties. Definitely could have played better. But it's fine. Not over yet, but you know what I mean. Ow. Okay. 72, 92. Good job. Okay, more of them are moving in. That was a 21. I think would have killed if connected. Going in during the night time was the right decision though, as they're spending a lot of their time just giving their allies that night vision bonus. The insects are finally gone, but I can't do anything. Well, can't shoot yet. So wait. Go for this one, good one. Can hopefully get that one with someone like Baldwin, so wait. Hagen can also have a chance at it, perhaps? Yeah, maybe Hagen. Go for a headshot, maybe. This one actually has more head armor, so let's not. 67 fail. I guess at this point Theodore is far more valuable than someone like Wolfgang is, so let's try to keep him alive instead of Wolfgang. Just get the shield wall. It's very likely, well, I don't know, very likely. It's at least somewhat likely that both of these guys, or at least one of them, will still die here. Okay, wait. This is now 89, that's still pretty good. One more down. Okay, advance into yet another bad spot, but it is what it is. So what I could have done during the run, of course, is build the entire team based on just this one fight and just have everyone with Pathfinder, with Resilient, more archers, well, at least one more archer. Maybe even replace the 2 poachers that we started out with. More shield users, like shield specialists, more range defense, stuff like that. But we are winning this fight, even when I kind of went for all of the content with the builds. Not that I'm doing all of the content, but still. Just move out of the way. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Ow. The problem, of course, is when people keep dying, that will also rally the goblins. Okay, Wolfgang. Do I switch into the club? Probably not. Let's choose to believe. We still have Aegis Prong. 95. No kill. Henrik, get in there. Valdemar, 48. Good. Re-ally, also good. So Wolfgang actually does have a chance. Not much of a chance, but it is a chance. Okay, these are now 5%ers. That's good. Okay. If this connects, it's a kill, but it's kind of a waste. So let's go for them. Actually, I could move. Yeah, why did I not consider that? Well, I guess I couldn't move before. Let's move. Try to keep Wolfgang alive, despite it not necessarily being all that big of a priority for the rest of the run. Ortwin doing good work here. Nicely done. Leperect, 51 aimed shot, 47. Okay, go for the 51 there. Nope. Well, there's only 14 of them left, so the fight should be over relatively soon. Let's let someone else have a shot at this ambusher here. Re-ally. And free ally, I suppose. And move. Oh, you can't move. Never mind. Never mind. Oh yeah, I said earlier that I was impressed how long Sir Henrik could keep swinging the axe. However, I had forgotten he does have the stamina potion in effect as well, so might not be able to do that in a fight without access to that potion. Not for long. Okay, Theodore, try to get away, I guess. Or maybe just shield walling was better there. If he had enough fatigue for a shield wall, yes he did. Okay. Free ally. Alright, Eke. Get in there. Guess we'll target the shaman. I do love the spear mastery free prong. Especially with this weapon. Having like adrenaline or high initiative for him would be nice as well, but can't have everything. Ow. Still alive over there, Theodore, just barely. Okay. Quick shot is... come on. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, Calm the hell on, tell me. 54, okay. Go for that. Okay, good talk. Stabity stab. Weapon is breaking, that's... yeah, I should have probably switched into that one. Well, Ortwin does have Spear Mastery, so... I guess not that big of a deal. Okay, was that a kill? Let's see. Has killed Theodore Tactician. Rest in peace. Alright, so that's going to be a bit of an annoyance, well... or like a disadvantage. Not having a Tactician later on, but... whatever. The Goblin City was the ultimate goal, and we are beating them, despite suffering at least one casualty. Both of you have acted. No, you haven't. Well, just go for you then. Good. Go for this one, I guess. Nicely done. Okay. Sure, go for this one. So yeah, I definitely could have probably kept him alive if I had, like, tried harder earlier. Oh well. Okay, so the fight is basically over. Still need to, like, mop up a few of them still for the rest of them to flee. Bit unlucky with the terrain though, especially since this was in the tundra. Okay, just break free. Okay, they are still going for Wolfgang. Don't really care if Wolfgang dies though. Are you the guy with rotation? Yes. Alright, well, whatever, we can take the high ground. Keep him alive. Maybe. 60%. That guy was also able to go for Wolfgang. Okay, there goes the weapon. We can get it back with the blacksmith though. Okay, 9 enemies remain and they are fleeing. So the fight is won. Not perfect by any means, but then again, what in life is perfect? There goes that goblin weapon. fight is still going on. Well, not sure why. Is it because this one is still in melee? But don't think that's the reason, because it is fleeing. Oh well, I guess we can kill more of them. Taking a slight chance here with Ortwin. He might still get hit by a 5%er there. If it happens, it happens. Alright. One more. There we are. Alright. That is the ultimate goal for this run done, and Edward survives. Suffers a missing nose, that's fine. Minus 10% max fatigue, not good, but it's fine. Losing Theodore, kind of bad. But, oh well. Eike gets a level, Oswald gets a level, Wolfgang gets a level. We gain pretty good experience for everyone, apart from Edward. Overall, a decent result. It seems that despite the fight going pretty well for the first initial couple of rounds, being over-prepared, if you can call this over-prepared, was definitely kind of called for. And yes, indeed, I did make some mistakes here. But yes, the end result is quite good. And now for the inventory juggling. So this stuff we came in with. We also gained the Emperor's Countenance, a very nice battle-forged helmet. The reflection I don't think is very good, but it does have 400 durability. In some cases we could even use it perhaps with a medium armor build, but probably just heavy armor. This is what we came in with as well. Pick up the valuables. So like I've said during this run, I don't usually like fighting goblins, which is why I didn't fight the Goblin City in my last run, where I did basically every other location. But yeah, now this is done and I can forget about goblins for a while. At least if they don't come haunting me when I sleep. So I'm pretty satisfied with the end result. I'm only a bit like regretful that it took so long to actually get here. I was going for an earlier Goblin City, but this is what happened. Alright, still want to do a little bit of inventory management here. So like I said, I will keep the run going for a while. I would like to do some tough barbarian and orc camps, and probably, no promises, but probably do the black monolith as well. The thing with the black monolith though is that the way to do that fight reliably is to have a super tank handle the northern flank, but we don't have one. So either I just take the chances that we have without having a super tank, which might get a lot of people killed, then again, so what? It might even lead to a defeat, perhaps. Or we try to find a super tank, but the thing is, training that super tank up for at least level 11 is going to take a long while, so probably don't want to do anything like that. Yeah, I guess I'll still take a look here. Can I dump something? Some food at least. That is going to spoil. Doesn't really matter. none of this stuff is like that valuable. At least we can pick up food that hasn't or isn't going to spoil quite as soon. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's leave this wretched place behind forever. Also, I don't remember if we get like an additional reward here. Now our inventory is... Well, actually it's not full because we picked up something that will go into the resources, whatever. Lots of text to read. The Goblin Vanguard vanquished. You march on the city... march on to the city to ransack it. Tiny goblins are slain and scalped or beheaded. Okay, well that's quite cruel. I guess they had it coming, as long as that doesn't refer to like goblin babies. I mean, maybe they're evil too, but... More yet scurry around you like ants, each carrying something above their heads like human skulls or treasures, and one sprints madly about, toting a flagpole with its banner aflame, and another dances with the decapitated head of a wolf. Okay. Your men turn over huts and shanties and kick out leaners, and anything found breathing is put to an end. Okay, so that is the goblin babies as well. Not sure how I feel about that, but anyway. An ancient fortress the goblins used for a city core is set upon with a pillager's eye. You enter the halls yourself and there find a blind goblin crawling with a wreath of human femurs hanging from its neck. The greenskin chitters and chamfers in your general direction, no doubt sensing your presence, though a pained grimace on its face means it also senses the annihilation of its people. Well, I mean, there's still plenty of goblins left. You got the greenskin and leave it to die on the stone floor. Your mercenaries run on ahead into a council room full of elders and cut them all down in a murderous frenzy that has limbs flying and fingers scattering and blood shooting up the walls and across the tables. You head outside to the castle yard. Here you find a pile of dead humans, some mutilated, others charged, one stuffed with a torch as though his rib cage were a brazier. Brazier? I don't know. Past the corpses, you spot the Wolf Rider kennels. You have wolf cages burned and their trainers thrown into fires to die with them. One of the wolves breaks free and sprints further into the city with a cape of flame for fur. It runs from abode to abode, barking and howling for relief. You watch as the flames rapidly burn thatched huts and straw-roofed shacks. Before you yourself are consumed in the fiery carnage, you order the men back out and watch the whole place burn to the ground. With savages taken care of, you take inventory of the loot. Who is that? I mean, it's probably the Goblin Slayer. As you count the loot, the stranger who ordained this entire goblin slaying strategy reappears. You can't even see the color of him, for he is utterly drenched in goblin guts and gore. He's got a few scalps in hand and a pouch that has ears and noses poking out the top and blood dripping from the bottom. He nods. I don't remember what voice I gave this guy. All is well, traveler. All is well. We did good. You ask him if he set the fire. He nods. Goblins stagger their rear guard in mazes of walls and mines. I shuttered their escapes to hem the population between two walls, closed the way out, closed the way in, and set fire to everything. They perished quickly. I see you fared well. You can keep the loot. I've no use for it. He turns and walks away. You yell out to him, this outrageous warrior, and ask how much he'd want to join the company. This time he turns back. Ha 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 ha, traveler, this joke. Comedy. Delightful. Truly. But my work will not be stalled until every goblin has been destroyed. Fair enough, a man's purpose is his own. But you're curious, you ask how many cities are out there. 23. Oh, sorry, did you ask how many there are in total? 23 I've destroyed, but still in existence there are, 2, 3, I wager 4,000. Good travels, traveler. Okay, This time he departs for good. You look back at the For Glory. They are in rare agreement. They wish they hadn't heard any of that. That few, huh? Okay. Well, thankfully, we don't have to deal with them. So that is that done. Like I said, we will keep the run going. So next time, I don't know, we might be fighting some barbarian camps here, get some more people killed, or we might head somewhere around here and take on orcs. But yeah, I guess we have to head into civilization now to sell our loot and perhaps to recruit a replacement for, what was his name again? Theodore, the tactician. Rest in peace, but yeah, I've already kind of forgotten about you. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.